What's up everyone, Dan here, Crypto Capital Venture, November 25th, 2018. Welcome to the live stream, the Sunday live stream. Have some things to go over. So first off, if you're a replay viewer, on the screen you see a few things. We see, number one, we're gonna look at Twitter, some things going on in Twitter I wanted to go over. It was a really busy weekend. Number two, Ohio to accept Bitcoin for taxes, some news that just came out. Number three, we're gonna look at Bitcoin, Litecoin on the charts. And number four, we're gonna end the live stream talking about the 15 subscriber threshold that we just met, and we're gonna give away some Litecoin. That's what we're gonna do. And when we do that, we're gonna use the Litecoin wheel to do that. So that's what we're gonna be going on. So if you're a replay viewer and you don't feel like sticking around and kind of moving slow with it, hit the comments below. You'll see timestamp, a pinned comment with timestamps in it. Once I'm done this video, I will update that. So gonna give it a couple minutes to just kind of get started. And before we do, I want to go grab a quick cup of water. I will be right back. What's up, everybody? All right, who we have in the house? Sarah just sent me a message. I need to go check. I don't see it. Does not look like it came through. All right, so before we get started with this video, what's up, everybody that is here right now? I want to ask if somebody can do me a favor out there, which is to post your Litecoin address in the comments. I want to see if when you post that address, it doesn't automatically get blocked by YouTube, because I need to, when we do this giveaway at the end of this video, I'm going to ask all of you to put your Litecoin address into the comments. And I just want to see if it actually lets you do that. So if somebody can test that out for me, please let me know. Because if that doesn't work, we'll have to go the old school way, but that's all good. What's up, Diver Dan? What's up, everybody? Doesn't look like we have any mods in here, unfortunately. We could probably use some mods eventually. What's up, Wee Dinga? Hello, everybody. Yeah, so you just get your Litecoin address. If you were to receive Litecoin from somebody, you copy it and then you would paste it into the chat. Diver Dan says, I just buy this stuff. And again, if you're just getting on here, you can see on the screen some things we're going to go over in this video. And if you want to go, if you're, especially if you're a replay viewer, if you want to go to the timestamps, you can do that in the replay. Wendell, I did not see your address. Poseidon Lou is always here. I love it. All right, so YouTube doesn't let us post our Litecoin address, I guess, because it's just a bunch of letters, numbers. So that stinks. Okay, so what we're gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to pick names, and then you're going to have to comment your address in the comment section after this video uploads. That's how we got to do it. It's the safest way to do it. So don't worry about posting your Litecoin address in this live feed. We'll do that at the end of the video. So busy weekend on Twitter. Busy weekend on Twitter. First off, little spike for Bitcoin on Google Trends. The next wave of people be like, and they have their eyes open. They have their eyes open. I said it's coming, maybe not next week or next month, but it is coming. So if you're not on Twitter, you didn't see this tweet. There's Google Trends. You can kind of see it, right? Like we've really bottomed out, and this Twitter keeps messing up, but you can see on the screen this little uptrend starting on Bitcoin Google Trends. Somebody commented, not a bad point. They basically said that's because everybody's Googling Bitcoin They want to know why Bitcoin's crashing. That's true. That's true. But they also want to know how much it's going to crash. They want to know how cheap they can get Bitcoin for. So somebody said, what a bloodbath. Yeah, so everybody's asking, I can't see your addresses, so don't worry about posting your Litecoin addresses here. So next tweet, I don't care if Bitcoin goes to $200. I'll be building companies with the amazing people I've met in the space. P.S. I don't think Bitcoin will go to $200. I don't think it will go to $200. However, I will be building, and I know so many people out there will also be building in terms of the cryptocurrency space. And you know, for me, that means building my firm as a crypto recruiter, engineers, executives. But for you, it could mean something entirely different. There's so many people out there building so many different things, and it's amazing, it's awesome, it's exciting, it's innovating. And I'm gonna open a window here for just a quick second. Hold on one second, because I'm getting hot. So the space is extremely exciting right now. And somebody said if Bitcoin goes to 200, there won't be any companies to build. And I just said that's not true. It's really not true at all. There will be companies to build, and there will be people building. Trust me on that. Yes, Litecoin addresses are blocked. You cannot comment Litecoin addresses. Steve Brule says, if Bitcoin gets below $1,000, then it will actually die. As long as we stay above 1,300, we are good, and it's a great buy. 1,300 to 2,800 are good buy orders. I won't disagree with that. Matthew Van Dalen says, how's your mental state? My mental state is perfectly fine. I'm just playing it slow, keeping my cool. It's a mental game. So that's a good question. This was a big one. I posted this the other day. Or was it actually, when did I post this? November 23rd. So 2 days ago. Dear Backed, you're considering additional digital currencies and contracts, and you're looking for customer feedback? Check this out. Who here wants Litecoin contracts added? And look at it. It's crazy. Look at it. 782 likes, 194 retweets, 57 comments. So I hope Backed is out there listening. I really do. Because Litecoin definitely has some support, doesn't it? And I'm just a small fry, right? So that's a pretty, I think that might be my most popular tweet I've ever tweeted. I know it's not a popularity contest. Dinga, you see my address, Dan? I do not see your address. It's not letting me post addresses. It's not letting you post addresses, I should say. Here's a quick clip I'm going to play for you. Sarah talking about Litecoin. We were at dinner. We were just like talking about Bitcoin, talking about Litecoin. This was a longer video, but this is a little quick clip of it. So hopefully you can hear it. Sarah making a little bit of a guess. I'm going to play it for you and I'll be right back.
Is that your bottom?
No, I don't think it's the bottom. I don't think 18 is the bottom.
What's the bottom?
$10.
What? Oh. Wow.
Yeah, I think they're going and they're testing. I think they really want to lower that. I'm afraid to say $5. I think it's gonna go to $5. I don't think so, but I feel like probably $10 would be with the bottom.
You think that's a good price to buy Litecoin?
I think it's definitely a good time to buy $10, but hey, to buy at $10, it's gonna go, it might go up and then go back to 25 and then, like, don't be afraid, just hold there.
Hold.
Yeah,
There
hold.
she is. That's my wife.
And those are my jokes.
I mean, I don't know when Sarah became a Litecoin technical analyst, but there she is. $10, everybody. So I hope everybody's holding out for $10. This is not financial advice. Without worries. Gracias. Gracias, amor. So, sorry, Sarah just came into my office. So there's Sarah's prediction, 2019, summer 2019, we might have a nice little bull run. Next up, we're going to end the video with this. We're not going to end the video now, but we're ending the video at the end with this. 15,000 subscribers. Thanks to anyone who supported the Crypto Capital Venture YouTube channel. Can't believe this journey started right at the beginning of the bear market. This is the warm-up. God bless y'all. And there it is. That was the other day. We broke 15,000. So thank you to everybody out there that is a subscriber. If you're on this live stream right now and you're like, who's this goofball? And you're not a subscriber, press that subscribe button. I would love to have you as part of the channel because this is the warm-up. This is just getting started. Man, and we are here. We are here. We are living in it. We are living through it. And things are going to get exciting. I can't imagine doing this in a bull market. I can't imagine doing this when people are making a little bit more money as opposed to losing a lot of money. Yes, and yes, if you are out there, Dinga says hit the like button. I love it. Please hit the like button. I appreciate it. Every like means the world to me. Moving on to a little bit of news. Ohio becomes the first state to accept Bitcoin for tax payments. Starting Monday, businesses in Ohio will be able to pay their taxes in Bitcoin, making the state that's high in the middle and round on both ends the first in the nation to accept cryptocurrency officially. Pretty nuts. Pretty nuts as we're really like tanking in price, right? So much FUD out there. Bitcoin is dead. And now we have the state of Ohio allowing businesses to pay taxes in Bitcoin. Companies who want to take part in the program simply need to go to ohiocrypto.com and register to pay whatever taxes their corporate hearts desire in crypto. It could be anything from cigarette sales taxes to employee withholding taxes. The brainchild of current Ohio State Treasurer this article, man. Josh Mandel, the Bitcoin program is intended to be a signal of the state's broader ambitions to remake itself in a more tech-friendly image. I don't know if that went over your head, but apparently Josh Mandel is the brainchild. I think that's kind of the short version of whatever that sentence says. So really cool. I'm not going to read through the whole article, but I just saw it before I started the live stream. This article on TechCrunch posted 2 hours ago. So pretty new news, pretty interesting news. And as that happens, you can see we are living in it. So there's not a ton that I really want to look at on Bitcoin and Litecoin charts. I really, a lot of my videos, I get into the daily, I get into the 4 hour, we look at key patterns, but since we've really broke on the downside with key patterns we've been tracking, namely up in this area, we were tracking up in that area for a while. Since we broke out of those, I'm kind of relaxing, I'm kind of sitting back. I'm waiting to see what happens next. I want to see what type of supports, resistances are consistently being tested, what kind of patterns are forming before I really start getting into, new videos like that. So just for your reference, right now we're on the weekly chart on Bitcoin. This is the Bitfinex weekly chart. I'm using tradingview.com to do this. And this is my zoomed out chart. This is a chart you guys see me use a lot. For reference, if you've never been in one of these videos, we've recently started talking about the cycles of Bitcoin. Cycles being 1, the halving, 2, a year later, all-time highs, and then 3, capitulation. So you can see halving 2012 back here. Let me move that. And then 1 year later, all-time highs right here, 2013. And then capitulation, or you can call it a correction, pullback, whatever you want to call it, step 3 of the cycle down there. And then what we have again is it happened again, 2016 halving right here, right? 1 year later, boom, all-time high, second part of the cycle right there. And then now we're living in the capitulation, we're living in the pullback, we're living in the, whatever you want to call it, correction phase. That's where we are right now. So with that context, we've really been anticipating where we are. You can go back on these videos a while, like a good amount, months, and you'll see this channel that I've referenced on, you know, on a lot of my videos in the past, even trading up here. And this is my personal bottom range. I will say something. I did not think that as we entered this bottom range that I've had, 5,500 to 3,500, I didn't think we would cover almost the whole range, percentage-wise, of this rectangle within a week, but we did. So with that saying, with me saying that, I do want to put this out there that I do know that the bottom of my range, which we're very close to, $3,500, can very well be broken. I get it. I know it, you know? But this was my heavy accumulation range. This is where I started kind of accumulating a little bit more Bitcoin and Litecoin, which we'll look at in a second. But this is Bitcoin on the weekly. And I want to point something out to you as we're on this Bitcoin weekly chart. So we talked about this, the cycles of Bitcoin, right? The halving, 1 year later, all-time high, 3, correction. It's really nice. It's really nice zoomed out historical data that we have. It doesn't mean it's definitely going to happen like that again. But since it is the data that we have to work with, we're going to use it. You better believe we're going to use it. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to say, well, when did Bitcoin exit the last bear market, right? And there's that last bear market. When it exited. We can say it exited, I would say, I mean, it really started turning right around there, September. Kind of broke out of that range going in October, right? And then leading up to the halving, we had a nice little run, right? And then a year later, as everybody knows, all-time highs. So I kind of wanted to get a sense of that. So 1 year before this halving, what was it? It was July 2015. So this is 1 year before the halving. And for context, I wanted to compare that to where we are now. So here would be 1 year before the halving. This is like May, this right around here is May 2019. So this is in my own mind, you know, don't take this as like the most solid of technical analysis. This is kind of just my mindset. This is my approach. This also helps me be patient in this bottom that we're in, because I'm telling myself, well, right now we're in November 2018. Here's a year before the halving, May 2019. So we have a good amount of time where we can be hanging out in this bottom, if not longer, right? If not shorter, but if not longer. Here's a nice range I'm giving myself to be patient, to accumulate comfortably, to sit back, to analyze my own risk tolerance, and kind of play it like that. That's really my approach to the market. It's the way I do things, especially when we're in dips. It's very important for me to control any emotion, you know, and really comfortably accumulate. So that means being in full anticipation that this bottom range that we have on the screen could break, right? We really could see like $2,000, $2,500 Bitcoin. I know, I get it. And I even started this video by saying, I don't care if Bitcoin goes to 200. I'll be here building companies with the amazing people I've met in this space. I don't think Bitcoin will go to 200, but it's just a point that I wanted to make. So that's Bitcoin on the weekly. I also wanted to open up Bitcoin on the weekly. I wanted just to take a quick glance at the RSI. Look at the RSI on Bitcoin weekly. So here's the RSI. Look at us as we approach this, you know, this crazy oversold area 30. We're not quite under 30. But in that last bear market in January, where we touched our bottom, right? Look how close we are to that exact area, around 28 on the RSI for Bitcoin on the weekly. We are cruising down, like we're getting there quick. Look at this Look at this momentum on the RSI. And the RSI is a slower moving momentum oscillator, and this is a pretty big move on the downside. I forget who I just saw a tweet. They said it was perfect. What did they say? Just like when you have a bull market, right? And then you just like when you have this bull market and this euphoria stage, right? As you're going up, it's euphoria for the bulls. You get the same exact thing for the bears, for people shorting. You have a euphoria stage. And I think it's very important to remember that. I wish I could remember who tweeted that. I think it might have been Pompliano. I have to really go on Twitter later and look, but we might not be at a euphoric stage for the bears and the shorts just yet, but I think we're getting there, and we could have we really could get a quick thing of capitulation down in this area, which is actually another thing that I tweeted. I think it was last night. I said, we're clearly in the heavy accumulation range I've been talking about for months. I'm itching for a flash crash in the 2000s. Don't think it would stay there, but I don't want to miss if it happens. It would form a beautiful first bottom wick on the weekly. And when I say that, what I'm saying is it would form a beautiful first bottom wick, similar to what it did when we were in that oversold in the RSI in the last bear markets. And I'm trying to open it. So when we were this oversold in the last bear market, going right into that oversold area, there's that first capitulation, right? There's that bottom. It was like that first bottom between the two bottoms. So that's really what I'm looking for right now. So I don't know. We could absolutely go into the 2000s, but I think we're getting close to an area where we're going to find some at least short-term support for maybe even a nice bounce. I do see something like that happening. And in that case, I will throw this out there, not to sound like a bear, but I will be anticipating massive pullbacks. If not, a pullback to wherever we finally do touch a bottom. So what I mean by that is say we get some like massive capitulation down to like $2,500 real quick, right? And we're talking within a day, it's back up to like 3,200. And then we might even come back up to like 4,500. I would be playing this as if we're going to actually go back down and retest that bottom around 2,500 again. That's how I'd be playing this. I'd be anticipating a dip. And, I think the best thing that any of us can do is to not get too bullish too quickly. I think it's very important. So that's Bitcoin on the weekly. Some really interesting things to look out for on the zoomed out weekly chart. Again, I'm using tradingview.com, and I'm zoomed out on the weekly logarithmic scale. So here is Bitcoin on the daily. And this is kind of just to give you a sense of what we're living in, right? And it really, I'm zoomed out on the daily, but I have it just enough where you can see the harmony between this bear market and the last bear market. You see it on the screen, and from there you can make your own assessments on how you want to play this market. Don't go around listening to YouTubers and them calling the bottom. Make your own assessment of how you want to play this. How do you want your risk tolerance to really be tested in this market? So Oil Painting says bottom is 1,000 in February. So bottom is 1,000. So this is Oil Maker right here. That's their bottom. I don't know. You could be completely right. I don't think we're going to go that low, but again, if we do, it doesn't matter to me. From here on out, I will be accumulating Bitcoin as I'm comfortable with doing so. So it's just, in my opinion, working in this space is a blessing for me. To be able to help startups building companies in this space is a blessing to me. I'm grateful for it. And at the same time, I'm taking money that I can afford to just put out there and lose money on. In my mind, in the short term, I'm okay with it. I'm okay losing money if Bitcoin fails. I'm okay. This is money that I'm okay losing. That's the key to this. And when you have that power where you control the money and the money is not controlling you, where you control your investment and the investment is not controlling you, there's more clarity in your decisions. There's more patience in your decisions. It really is, in my opinion, the key to investing, and the key to finding your own comfort level in terms of where we are. Paradox says this feels like the bottom. I won't disagree. Obviously, this has been my bottom range for months now, so it feels like the bottom to me too. I feel like we're in bottom range. I think it can get a little uglier, right? We can definitely come down here. We can be here for a while. It's not like just because it's the bottom that it's time to go back up. We could really be here for a while, and I tend to believe we would be here for a while as opposed to we're bouncing right out of this bottom range. I really believe so. So Rob Sullivan says, great channel, competent host. Thanks Rob, I appreciate it. It's a shame no one here was around for the .com bubble, because if you all were, you'd all know it's a mistake to take TA seriously until use case history. I definitely get what they're saying. I definitely understand that sentiment. Interestingly enough, you can actually even look, you can go to Dow Jones and you can we can go to the weekly. Let's see where we are. Go to Dow Jones. By the way, look at Dow Jones, you know, like we can reminisce a little bit. We can go back to 2008. Remember what happened there from these all-time highs? Look at this pullback, 55%. Okay, we're talking Dow Jones. So, but we can go back and we can, well, I'm back in the 70s and 80s. I didn't want to go back that far. So we can get a sense of that .com bubble area right there. Awesome advice. Once you play with money you're willing to lose, things become clearer. It's true. Things become clearer when you're willing to lose. So we can pivot over to Litecoin, and really same thing, you know. Litecoin actually out of my, and I'll throw this out there, my bottom range for Litecoin was 50 to 30, right? That's what I was talking about for a while. $50 or $30 Litecoin. You know, we did say it could get a little bit more volatile, being, you know, it usually does in terms of Bitcoin, especially when Bitcoin goes down. Litecoin happens to do it a little bit more volatile. And it did. I mean, right now we're at $28 or so on Coinbase. We're around $30 on Bitfinex. You can see on the Bitfinex chart that I'm on right now, and we could certainly be going lower. I think it's really, you know, it's interesting to watch, I will say. And I will say that my bottom range for Litecoin has been broken, right? So like I was wrong there with my bottom range on Litecoin. Bitcoin still in play, my bottom range, but Bitcoin or Litecoin, we're actually outside of my bottom range. We're under $30. We're close to Charlie Lee's bottom range, right? $20, based on his tweet that he tweeted at the beginning of the year or late last year, whenever it was. And it's crazy to see this move in Litecoin. But again, the harmony zoomed out on the charts, same exact looking type of harmony that Bitcoin has in terms of the movement of Litecoin. So you can see, and the possibilities of actually touching this the bottom trend line of this wedge are true, right? We're talking $15 to $20 area right there. Totally possible, and it's something to be prepared for. The amount of comments that I've gotten to see in this bear market, especially the beginning of it, right? When we were up here in that euphoric stage of the bulls, the amount of people saying, please go back down, give me one more chance to buy before the ship takes off, before the rocket blasts off, give me one more chance to buy. Well, all those people, I don't know if they're still here, I don't know if you're out there on this video, but look, here's that one more chance to buy. It's right there. Like, we're here. We are in that part of the cycle. We're in it. We're in that capitulation, the third part of the cycle for Bitcoin, for Litecoin, whatever you want to call it. We're in that third part of the cycles, which is the correction phase. And this is the time. So if you were asking for the price to come down, it did. And so we can also look at the RSI weekly on Litecoin and just look at it. Again, harmony. We have harmony here on the weekly chart, right, with its current pullback. But we also have harmony right here. Look at this. The last time on the weekly RSI, Litecoin was, I mean, we're almost exactly at the same exact oversold area. Look at this. Do you see that? Actually, yeah, you do see that. So, and even look at the move. Like, I didn't really dig into this earlier. So we talked about the harmony in the charts, right? This drastic pullback. And now we're in this drastic pullback now, and I'm sorry for all the messy writing. But now if we open up the RSI, look at this. Look at this last drop for Litecoin. Right to that oversold touch on the RSI. And look at where we are now. Almost a similar looking percentage-wise, if you want to call it that, touch to the RSI on the oversold. It's just it's a beautiful setup. Can we go lower? Can we go lower? Absolutely. We really can. Like, things could get really oversold. Things can get really ugly. But anything below, first off, the oversold area on the RSI traditionally, anything below that is a pretty nice, especially on the weekly, pretty nice area of accumulation. So can you guess what I'll be doing? Can you guess what I'll be doing now and anything below this area, especially being, look at it. This is the literal bottom for Litecoin in that last bear market. This is as low as it went. And look, we are here now. When I started this YouTube channel, probably right around here, I never thought that we would get this oversold on the RSI, on the weekly. But here we are, and it's a great opportunity if you're a patient investor, if you're a patient person, if you believe in this technology. Man, this is crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy to see. And then Litecoin on the daily, you can see, kind of just get another overview on the daily chart, the synergy between this bear market, the last bear market, the similarities. And then we can even go to the RSI on the daily chart, touching the same area lows on the RSI as we did in that last bear market. Opportunity. That's all I see here. Josh Wallace says, are you buying heavy yet, Dan? This is not financial advice. But yes, I started accumulating once we went under $50, like I said I would. So that's it. We have 388 people watching. Hit that like button or dislike. Somebody, Dinga said, hit the like or dislike, people. I guess so. If you don't like me, if you don't like this channel, I guess you can hit the dislike button. That's what it's there for. But the subscribe button is way more fun. It really is. It's way more fun to hit, so hit that. So that's it. That's Bitcoin. That's Litecoin on the charts. I think looking pretty good in terms of if you're an accumulator, if you're a long-term investor, it doesn't get any more sweet. There are probably so many long-term investors that have been waiting with fiat, massive amounts of fiat, smart, patient investors that are giddy. They're giddy right now. They're happy. This is where the money is made, in the fear. And the fear really is there. The fear is there. It's the unknown. You know, are we going lower than where we are now? We're at 3,900 on this chart. Like, are we going to touch the bottom of this trend line? Are we going down another 40% to 2,300? The unknown is there. The fear is there. But that is this channel, whether the channel that I have on the screen or the channel just below it to this bottom trend line, it is literally where opportunity is. It just is. It's the fear. It's the unknown. So if you're out there, if you're a holder, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're not too discouraged by the markets. I hope you can become patient. I really do. And I hope you don't become too emotional if we do get a moment of crazy capitulation, because of course it can happen. So yes, I'm gonna do a giveaway. I'm gonna bring it up. We hit 15,000 subscribers, everybody. I really appreciate all of you. You're awesome. CryptoPotter89. Thank you for all you do, Dan. Love this channel. Thank you. CryptoPotter89 with a $5 super chat. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it, man. I really appreciate it. I'm bringing up this live stream on the chat so that I can, on my phone, so that I can, I need to pick. I'm going to need to pick. So here's what's going to happen. Thanks, Daniel Lee, for the subscribe. Appreciate it. Because I'm trying to get to 20,000. When we get to 20,000 subscribers, I'm going to do something ridiculous. Just mark my words. The Liquid Canvas, don't fear. Thank you for the super chat, Liquid Canvas. Appreciate it. I really do. I really do. I mean, that $2, that buys you like 10% of a Litecoin. A little bit less than 10% of a Litecoin. So we're going to do a giveaway. I think I have, there we go. So here's how it works. It's really simple. This is the giveaway. This is my gratitude for all you subscribers out there. You're awesome. 15,000 subscribers in a bear market. I think that's pretty good. I feel like I could have done better. I hold myself to high standards. Probably could have worked a little bit harder on the channel, but I'm so grateful for all of you. And you know, just want to do, I'm not going to be giving away massive amounts of Litecoin, but I want to spin the wheel a few times, have some fun with it. We have, so there's 0.25 Litecoin on the wheel, there's 0.5 Litecoin on the wheel, and there's 1 Litecoin on the wheel. So I was going to have everybody enter their Litecoin addresses in here, and I would just I would pick, but I can't do that because YouTube doesn't let you put that. So what I'm going to do is, if you win this contest, right? If you win a Litecoin, 0.25 Litecoin, whatever, what you have to do, you got to remember this. Everybody out there, please remember this. What you have to do is, after this video loads, after I stop streaming, it's going to take a little bit of time. Whenever you can go into this video and make a comment, go into the video and comment your Litecoin address. That's what you have to do in order for me to send you the Litecoin. That's the safest way in my opinion, at least for what I have set up right now. So if you win, comment on this video once the video is uploaded. So that's that. I'm opening this up on my phone. And then what we're going to do is, just, if you want to win some Litecoin right now, all you have to do is press 1, and I'm going to just scroll through those comments. I'm going to pick one, and then we'll spin the wheel for you. That's it. Press 1. We got the ones flying in, baby. We got the ones flying in. Usually I have Sarah do this. All right, I'm gonna give it like 30 seconds. Just keep pressing 1. Bob Marley says nobody wants that. Okay, don't take free currency, Bob. That's smart. All right, I'm gonna do it. I'm just scrolling through, right? Boom. Morrow. I don't know if you can see that. Morrow. So M-A-U-R-O. That's the first winner, Morrow. And don't worry, I'm going to do this a couple more times. So Morrow, you got to, let's spin the wheel. First off, we'll spin the wheel for Morrow. And then you got to comment your Litecoin address on this video when it's posted. So let's spin the wheel. 0.5 Litecoin for Morrow. 0.5 Litecoin for Morrow. All right. So we'll send Morrow some 0.5 Litecoin. All right, people are still keep pressing 1. I'm gonna do it again. Keep pressing 1. And I'm gonna use this whole entire chat. D March. I'm sorry, I'm like yelling into the microphone. D March. D March. You out there, D March? D March. You just want some Litecoin? So comment your Litecoin address in the comments. D March, I will look out for you. We're gonna spin for D March and see what D March wins. D March wins 0.25 Litecoin. 0.25 Litecoin. D March wins 0.25 Litecoin. Okay. D March, Morrow. I'm just making notes of this for myself. D March. All right. This is such like an old school, like this is like such like a not efficient way to do this, but it works. It works. We just had a good video. Now we're just having some fun. We're living life on this Sunday, giving away some free Litecoin, baby. 15,000 subscribers. All right, we're gonna do it again. So we still have ones just flying in. So I'm just going. I'm going. Man, there are so many ones. Boom. Dinesh. We've got Dinesh. I'm sorry, I'm screaming into the microphone. We have Dinesh Pillai. Dinesh Pillai. Dinesh Pillai. Dinesh Pillai. 0.25. All right, we got to spin for Dinesh. Dinesh Pillai. I don't even know if you're still here, but we're spinning for you, dude. Dude, Dinesh Pillai, taking all my Litecoin, dude. Taking all my Litecoin. Dinesh Pillai. I don't even know if I'm spelling that right, but you just won 1 Litecoin. Dinesh. Dinesh. All right, I'm going to spin one more time. 1 Litecoin. All right, one more spin, everybody. So, here we go. I'm trying to get all the ones on the screen. There are so many stinking ones. All right. Here we go. Oh, Steven Herzog. Dude, a moderator, Steven Herzog just won. That's funny. Steven, don't you win like every contest? I'm gonna spin for Steven. That's funny. Oh, Steven never wins. And now I just won. 0.25. I know it's nothing crazy, but one day 0.25 Litecoin maybe will be something crazy. All right, Darnell says it's not fair, so I'll do one more time. One more time. Press one, everybody. I'm gonna do one more time. Since a mod won, we're gonna give one more away. So Steven 1.25. Herzog. Keep pressing one. We're doing one more. All right. Okie go. Oh man, it's my fingers between Wendell and Christopher Burstop Weiss. So let's just do both. Wendell LTC, and Christopher. I don't know if you can see that, but I'm going to take a snapshot of Christopher Burstop Weiss. Wendell LTC, Christopher Burstop Weiss. That's it. Everybody can stop pressing one. All right. Wendell. I feel like Wendell does win, doesn't he? I think he won a shirt. I think he won a Litecoin. I don't know if Christopher's in here still, but if you are, so if you won this, what you have to do, you have to comment your Litecoin address. There's Christopher. Litecoin address, once this video is uploaded, just comment your Litecoin address that I can send you Litecoin. So let's first spin for Christopher. Okay. Christopher 0.25. Christopher 0.25. Almost 0.5. Almost. So, Christopher, comment your LTC address in the comments after this video is posted, and then let's spin for Wendell. Guarantee you, Wendell wins everything. I guarantee you, he wins one Litecoin. Watch. I don't even need to know. I know it's gonna be one Litecoin. Did I not just call that, dude? Wendell. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. So wait, what did Christopher win? Christopher 0.25. Wendell 1. What a surprise. Wendell taking all my Litecoin. All right, so that's it. That was my 15,000 subscriber Litecoin giveaway. I really am. I'm really appreciative of all of you subscribers, viewers, likers, dislikers, haters, negative commenters. I'm grateful for all of you. So that's the video for today, Sunday. Right now it's around 3:30 Eastern. I have the rest of the day. I'm just going to try and relax. But look at it. I see harmony on the screen. The question is, do you? Do you see the same harmony that I see? Because it's there. And I feel like all that is required right now are two things. Two things. And you probably don't see harmony on the screen because the game is in the way. I think two things are required. Patience and building. Patience because we need it. Building because there's no better time. There's no better opportunity. Plus, building is a great distraction. It's a great distraction. When I'm helping startups in the blockchain space build their companies and I'm recruiting for them, I'm distracted. I'm not sitting around looking at price all day. I'm not sitting around waiting for price to define my success in the crypto space. It's building something. Success can come outside of price. And so I want to encourage all of you out there, especially if you are entrepreneurial, right? If you're a dreamer, whatever you are, right? Build. Don't be afraid to take a risk, even if it's not something you've done before. Don't be afraid to start trying. Follow that entrepreneurial calling, if you will. Follow it. It might take years to get somewhere, but it will lead you somewhere if you just embrace failure, shoot for success, have patience, and build. It will get you somewhere. And I feel like there is no better space, there's no better technology than now to build than cryptocurrency. And that's it. That's it. Before we go, I just saw this little article on TradingView. I'm curious myself. I want to read what this says. So I'm just going to read it with you here with me. BitPay CEO Fidelity and Bakkt will drive next major Bitcoin rally. Interesting. The chief operating officer of global Bitcoin payment service BitPay is not worried about the latest downward moves in the price of the largest cryptocurrency by market capitalization. Sunny Singh expects Bitcoin to surge towards the $15,000 to $20,000 area over the next year as institutional incumbents launch blockchain-powered products. Bitcoin CEO says Fidelity, Bakkt, Square, BlackRock will drive next Bitcoin bullish run. Observing the mainstream adoption of Bitcoin across the world as a sign of great brand recognition, BitPay's Singh told Bloomberg, "We shouldn't look at the price so much because what really matters is what happens behind the scenes." Was I not just telling you all that? Build, 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 patience. Chief Operating Officer doesn't expect any significant price movement in Bitcoin, whether up or down, until institutional names come to the markets with their own products. It's a good point. Sunny also mentioned future products by Bakkt, Square, BlackRock as potential drivers of an upcoming bullish move in Bitcoin trading. That's crazy. I'm not going to read through this whole article, but if you're keen to read it, I think I can post a link to it. But we were just talking about that. We were just talking about that. Now is the time to build, and I'll leave it with that. I'll leave it with that as the motorcycle outside takes over my live stream. Appreciate all of you watching today. I know it's Sunday. I hope you're having a great and blessed Sunday. Let's keep an eye on what happens. We have a start to this week. I'd be very surprised if we get, I really will be very surprised if we get another red weekly candle as strong as the one we just got. Would be incredibly surprising, but could be that massive candle that we talked about, or massive area of capitulation that we talked about at the beginning of the video. But I really wouldn't be surprised even if we get a green candle testing the $5,000 area. Time will tell. You know we'll be covering on this channel. Appreciate all of you for coming by. Appreciate you subscribers out there. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe right now. I would love to have you as part of the channel. I will see you all in the next video, and God bless.